a little update video. A few days ago, I made a video about having developed a cough. I'm in an area where there's community spread coronavirus here where I live, so there are all sorts of restrictions in place. I'm a public school teacher, so schools are shut down. I developed a cough several days ago, and it was just kind of a small cough, and so I was concerned. It was right around that time where the announcement was made about community spread of COVID-19 in the area. So it progressed into more of cold symptoms. I was taking my temperature every day. I'm still taking my temperature, and there's no fever. So I haven't had a fever. And I was able to look at charts that show the symptoms of something like the flu and COVID-19 and the cold, these comparisons. And I got a lot of sneezing. So as the days went on, the cold, the symptoms started becoming stronger. I started sneezing a lot. So I did a ton of sneezing yesterday and the day before. So once I started sneezing, I knew that that wasn't a symptom of COVID-19. So I started to I started ruling that out, thinking, okay, well, maybe I have a cold. I think we're about in the middle of flu season, but I had a flu shot. And again, I didn't have a fever. I didn't have body aches and other symptoms that are common with the flu. So it looks like I just had, or have, because I'm still getting over it, of the cold. So, yeah, I'm still, however, in self-isolation because there's no testing available for people that have show mild symptoms. But the sneezing, all the sneezing that happened yesterday and the day before, that's an indicator that it wasn't a viral infection, that it was probably a cold. So I'm still in self-isolation just to be sure. Also, I have a cold that I'm fighting. I'm getting over. I feel a lot better today compared to yesterday in terms of symptoms. Congestion. It was mostly, it was coughing, congestion, and sneezing. So I'm a lot better today, and but I'm still fighting the cold. So my immune system is working on that. I definitely don't want to catch the coronavirus. I have a cold right now. I don't want to have the cold and the coronavirus. I don't want to have the coronavirus at all, but I definitely don't want to have it while my body is fighting something else. And then I don't want anyone to catch this cold that I have, because I don't want them to have the cold and with the coronavirus going around. So, yeah, self-isolation. I think that's probably the safest thing. It looks like that the country, the world is pushing for self-isolation. I think that's a really smart thing to do, to self-isolate as much as possible, or just self-isolate completely if possible. There is this virus that's going around, the coronavirus, and we do not have a vaccine. We do not have vaccinated people in the population. So, when there are people that are vaccinated, they serve as a protection for themselves and also for those around them. And we don't have a vaccine for this virus, so it's just hitting humanity full on without immunity from vaccine. So there are I found some really good guidelines and really good information at the state and local level. So I've been following state and local information. And I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone can self-isolate, do everything you can to not be exposed to other people. Even if people don't have symptoms, I think they should self-isolate. And then if you have like the cold, or if you have the regular flu or whatever is going on, you want to self-isolate because you don't want to catch anything else while your body's fighting something. So I feel good. I've felt good through it. I mean, there was a lot of coughing and sneezing and congestion, but the sneezing indicates that it was likely a cold. So the sneezing didn't show up until a couple days later, after the initial symptoms. So I'm happy to report that. And I really hope that the infections are absolutely minimal across the world. Now that we have seen what's happened in China and South Korea and Italy, and it's very unfortunate. South Korea is doing an amazing job at testing and reporting. Like, they are so impressive with their testing and their reporting. It's really, really amazing. I hope that that just observing what's happening, people take it seriously and just isolate, do what it is you're supposed to do. And it's to keep yourself safe, and it's also to keep other people safe. Of a lot of disruption, a lot of stuff going on here with stores and all over the world. Just everything is being exposed, I guess, right? All the weakness and yeah, there's a lot being learned about everything from health to the kind of economy we choose to be in. So there's a lot that's being learned, and hopefully the suffering will be at a minimum for everyone, for everyone in the world. So please be safe.